guys? Dwayne here representing Wgd Vapes. Damn! Today we're going to be looking at the Littlefoot, okay, MTL, the mouth to lung RTA by Wakemod, and BPI, which is Bruce Pro Innovations that clash together, okay, and made this RTA. So nevertheless, let's not waste time, let's dive down, let's see when you get a box and whatnot. I will put a build in there to show you how to build as well. Go back up top, vape it, give you guys my thoughts, and yes, let's go. Hey, goddamn, so here's what it comes in, this like tub, okay, which is quite nice pattern at the back, okay, Littlefoot, mouth to lung, nothing around the sides except for the serial code, and it shows you the, well, it tells you the colour there. I've got this in blue, you know I like my blue. And inside the back, some warning information, Wakemod core, Bruce Pro's Innovations. Let's get this open, let's put this to one side, okay. So, as you can see, the RTA right there. Spare 2mm glass, you already got another 2mm on there, right? And here is spare O-rings. You do get a flathead screw and some spare grub screws as well. There's nothing really else besides that. Nothing underneath this as well, okay? So let's get straight to this. So let's get a closer look. Alright, and here is the RT itself. So, frosted bought drip tip, okay, it's a specific one. Let's cut this out. You've got dual O-ring right there. There are limitations to other drip tips. I don't have any others, so this is the only one I have that will fit this, okay. Right, there's no O-ring on the inside, it's on no drip tip as well. Nice little pattern here. I don't know about maybe good to grab the top to screw the top cap. You can see 2mm glass right here. The blue and gold finish. You've got the airflow here. The airflow, let's open it up. So 3 holes there. You got a big one, medium, small. I can't remember the size, but don't worry about that. Okay, and when you turn it down, if it wants to, it closes off one, so you leaves 2 open, and you close it off again. It shows 1 obviously in the background. You can see the gold right there. Okay. And this is detachable, so let's slightly pull this off, and you can see it's got that letterbox style airflow, okay, so the adjustments on here as well. Now at the bottom you do see Wakemod core, see you don't vape in a bin, Littlefoot MTL, and a gold plated 510 pin with insulator right there, protrudes out a little bit, quite a bit, just nice enough, okay. Won't put this on Mex, I won't advise to. Let's screw this off. Okay, this will screw off, and there's the top cap. You got 2 kidney hole shaped holes to fill the tank up, which is nice. Very clean machining finish as well, very shiny. Okay, let's screw the bottom off. You can see the chimney right there as well. Obviously on the inside is the chimney, and here's the deck. Now I'm going to just screw this deck. I'm going to screw it on here, spare me a second, okay, there you go. So this has got the, let's say, the half pipe bowl shape, okay, just like on a recurve, it's kind of like that. It's got a half pipe bowl shape, okay. You got your peak insulator, you got your insulator right here, you got positive and negative, okay, and you can see 4 holes there. That is the airflow from the bottom coming right underneath. It'll find its place to come out and get right under your coils, okay. You can see the pin in the middle and some big fat flathead screws as well, okay. There's your wicking ports here and here, okay, and obviously you get your bottom base. It's got that type of GTA style type deck, floating, as I say, postless deck, okay, as I say, but it is a very clean finish, nice machining, okay, and this is very easy to build, right. I'm going to be using, I've got some, I don't know if you'll be able to see that, some Camphil, okay, so I've got this is what I'm using, right, 24 gauge, hit your foot, right, 7 wrap, okay, that's what I'm going to do, keep it nice and thin. Any thicker you may touch the post and you don't want it to short, okay? And what I use the coiler tool and I cut off around 3.5, okay? Because basically you don't want any of the legs to stick out any further, okay? Any further than that there, this little corner right here, what it'll do is it'll catch onto the thread on the base of the chimney. It may scratch it up or may mess up the threading, okay? So you don't want that to happen. You've got to make sure it's flush, fully flush on here, okay? So I'm gonna speed up the process a little bit and then I'll show you on the wicking as well, okay? So let's go. There you go. Okay, so I've centered it nice. So it's gonna, when the airflow comes in and 4 holes, it's gonna go directly at it. This will just do for now, do you know what I mean? Straighten it up. And you can see it's not sticking out, okay, just past here. It's not sticking out at all. So it'll be fully flush, okay, fully flush. Okay. So there you go, it pulsed up nicely. That'll do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just close that off. I just put a bit of juice in there just to cool it off, make it a bit quicker. Alright, I've got a bit of cut on here. Make sure it's thin, okay? I'm just going to twist up the ends. Like so, right there. And let's get the rest of this off. Pull it through nicely. There we go. That'll do. You don't need too much for this, you see. So this is okay. Now, just what I'll do is I'll put this out. And basically, what it is with the base of it, yeah, okay, being I'm talking away from the mic. With the base being so low, you don't want you want the cotton. So just basically, you want to cut off about here, okay. You want the cotton just to float, okay. Pretty much just touching the base. If you stuff too much in, then you're not going to get it wicking, okay. It's going to dry burn. You're going to get some dry hits literally, and it's not going to be good, okay. So make sure it's just hovering. It's nice enough, okay. And we'll cut this off as well, just about there. There you go. And we're just gonna, what I'll do is on this one instead, I'll just juice it up, okay. Same process on that one side. There you go. So make sure it's not in front of the threading, okay. So you don't need cross threading with the cotton, okay. Don't want that at all. So make sure you tuck it in nice. Juice really helps to let it tucked in. After that, I'm gonna juice her up a little bit more. Saturate it all nice. Once that's saturated enough, I'm going to screw the base on now, as so. Tight, just screw it on. You can just fill it up as you want. I mean, get right in there. And there you have it, okay. So there you go. That is fully coiled up, wicked and done. So nevertheless, let's go back up top. Let's vape this and I'll give you guys my thoughts. So yes, that was the Littlefoot MTL by Wakemod and Bruce Pro Innovations. So I've got it all juiced up, okay. Coming out at 0.61, okay. Got the melon twist, the honeydew melon. Nick salt in there, lovely. 18 watts, keeping it nice and mellowed. Off we go. Oh, another thing, let's have it fully open first. Airflow fully open. Right, okay, so let's talk about the looks of it. So first of all, this is me personally. Well, I've got it on top of the Bigfoot, okay, so it looks tiny, really tiny. It is a very tiny 22mm width, okay, very tiny little RTA. Okay, so the looks, first of all, me personally, with it being on this, it's a good match, but the RTA alone, I think it looks cool. There is a lot of gold going on, okay. I prefer just a little bit less gold, okay, because you've got two rings, the top here, this top base here, bottom base. I'll just put that blue instead. A bit less gold, you know, you don't want it too, it's a bit out there for my eyes, okay, it's a bit out there, it's right in your face, so a bit less gold would have done better, right, okay. The look of it, the design, it does look cool, okay. One-sided airflow, right, there's not dual, okay, one-sided. Now the 4mm acrylic drip tip. Now, as the coordination, I would have, for this blue, I'd have put a blue one on instead. With the white, it just looks a bit awkward. I don't know, it just doesn't match. I prefer colour match, okay. But that can be a slight con. It's a subjective one, shall I say. Some people out there are not bothered. They'll just go and just work with it, okay. Nice little outcuts here. You can get a good grip of it, but I'd have like some knurling a bit here to get a better grip to open it, but it's not a big problem. But other than that, easy to build, okay, very easy to build. Just make sure, like I said, your legs are cut clean, not even sticking out one bit, okay. You don't want it scratching up your threading on inside of the chimney, okay. But very easy to build, right. Get some nice flavour off of it, very nice flavour. I do enjoy this, and yeah, there's not much about it I can say. I'm finding it hard for me personally. Some cons, really. Flathead screws, fine. I prefer Phillips. That's really niggly, really nitpicky, okay. But yeah, it's just very easy to build. I think the juice capacity is fine enough for what it is. Don't have to be really big enough. You're not going to chain it anyway. It's really restricted, okay. Now on the airflow fully open, you are getting quite a bit of airflow. It's like restricted. Restricted inhale, not as a restricted, okay. So if I put it down to 2, close off 1, okay. So the close off 1 hole, so 2 holes are open. Yeah, more restricted. That is a sweet spot for me on 2 holes open, okay. All of them open. For what it is, I'd have just restricted it more, but that's where obviously you can restrict it down 1 hole off. So that is that with 2 holes open, that's my sweet spot for me. I'll try it on 1. This is where it gets really restricted. Yeah, it gets it. I like that as well actually, but you can slightly adjust it more if you want a bit more restricted than the 1 hole. Do you know what I mean? You can kind of quarter half, but just leave it 2 holes open. That's the sweet spot for me. Wicking, easy, as long as like I showed you how to do it. There you go. Other than that, I can't find much about it. Now mouth to lungs, and the reason I got this, obviously there's pod system like Orion, so I've been liking a lot of restricted lung inhales, so I thought I'd pick this one up as well. I do enjoy it, I really enjoy it. Now yeah, I can't find any cons. For nitpicky, again, the screws. Other than that, brilliant. I do enjoy it. I really enjoy it. Now, price points, let's get to that now. First of all, before we get to the price, you can get it in red, black, blue, gold. There's enough gold in there, so I'd have just left that. Okay. $24.99 on e-cig 1, which is not even breaking the bank, to be honest. So it's very cheap and affordable if you are into mouth to lung. Okay, this sort of stuff. If you're not, then you're not. You know what I mean? But there you go. There's the price. If I've missed anything else out, the airflow size is 0.5, then 1.5, then 2 millimeters. Okay. Everything else I've pretty much covered. Okay. And yeah, they're the colours. They're the price. Again, you're not breaking the bank. And there you go. Let's have one more talk. I love it. Flavorful, very flavorful. Personally for me. So, other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up and a subscribe, which would be much appreciated. If it's a thumbs down, let me know why in the comments so I can improve. And I will see you guys in the next one. Well, God damn. Peace.